Fran, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 1st, 2020, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. A couple of things that I'll let everybody know. On the Wednesday call tomorrow night at TSCC, I got a major announcement for reverse aging application. And so I suggest you get anybody you can get on that call. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to be introducing that are going to be make a global change on the civilization, on the population. So I recommend that as many of you can get on that call as possible. That's all I'll say about it until tomorrow night. But as I've said, we're working on different things. The universe delivers certain things. We review. Sometimes things will come in that are astronomically impactful. And as you know, I share those when appropriate. And I would recommend you bring something with you to write with on that call, because there's going to be some information that you do not care to have lost. Connect your belly with your heart. So before you get out of bed every morning, this month of December, I invite you to try out this healing exercise. Laying very, very still in bed, rest one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply, connecting with the space in between your hands. Imagine your belly is merging with your heart and feel this connection inside you. Allow for whatever emotions or bodily sensations that arise. Open up emotionally and let yourself feel sad, angry, lost, or afraid, so you can relax deeper into this healing experience by breathing deeply and slowly, not to the point where you're, gasping, but breathing easily, deeply, and slowly. And remember that no matter what happens in life, you are a precious, beautiful soul who is lovable and divine. So let your heart guide your belly back home. Cease trying to work everything out with your minds. It will get you nowhere. I think we've all learned that. Live instead by intuition and inspiration, and let your whole life become a revelation. Eileen Kennedy. The mind is naturally creative. We all know that. It is always generating thoughts in every moment of our lives. Whether these ideas are new, revolutionary, self-realized, enlightening, million-dollar ideas, or mundane complaints about the neighbor next door, all depends on whether the gateway to our ultimate creative capacity is open or closed. Most people, I think, believe that there are only a few gifted, created individuals born in this world, while the rest of us are not so lucky to be creatively endowed. But in reality, the truth is much more radical than this. We are all deeply, deeply, deeply creative beings who are constantly inventing every detail of our lives in each breathing moment. Every thought you're thinking right now is creating something. And the real question is, are these thoughts in alignment with what your heart truly wants to manifest? Or are you still selling yourself short and settling for what you don't want. Either way, you are still creating your reality and inventing the dream you're living in every single instant of your life. And one of the most effective things you can do to instantly skyrocket your ultimate creative capacity is to allow yourself to do absolutely nothing. That's right. A lot of people go, what? Do absolutely nothing. Take a vacation from taking, doing, achieving, exploring, examining, discovering, learning, growing, and just practice being. Just relax into your body. Experience being alive, present to this simple, soft presence that you are, and be still. How would it feel if you took the time to stare at the clouds floating by in the sky for an entire afternoon? And how many people would do that anyway? Okay? Because you're too caught up in doing, achieving, exploring, examining, discovering, learning, growing. Set aside a substantial amount of time to do absolutely nothing on your agenda. This instantly creates a vacuum-like energy, and that this succulent taste of emptiness will cause massive amounts of new creative juices to start bursting from inside. We've heard the term nature abhors a vacuum. If you can truly do nothing, be nothing, think about nothing, feel nothingness at the core of your being, you will be blown away at the creativity that naturally arises. The only reason you may have felt blocked in your creative exploration of your life is because you haven't been able to let go of your addictions, distractions, and drop the desiring mind. Make it a priority to be still and stop working on anything, and you'll see a creative miracle explode from inside. It may take you 10 minutes or 10 hours, yet once you truly allow your mind the time to relax, do absolutely nothing and be nothing, and you'll find that life is purely orgasmic. The moment you make time for nothingness in your life and allow yourself to feel into the essence of what absolute 100% nothingness feels like, your entire life will blossom. It's like hitting the reboot button on your computer. Your body-mind system resets itself. Your eyes become clear again, and you discover a brand new experience of life. All your so-called problems become dwarfed in the presence of your creative geniuses, genuineness, as you find there only exists the illusion of problems. As you become so outrageously creative, you're able to think of 108 different new solutions to each one of these old, worn-out so-called problems. Now, this may be one of the greatest benefits from exploring nothingness and letting it reboot your creativity muscles. And when you realize how easy it is to completely stop having problems in your life, your community will hear the greatest belly laugh in the sky. You will be reborn as the divine flow of cosmic creative joy that you truly are. Every one of us are. So this is an invitation for you to make the decision right now that every day this week you're going to choose to skyrocket your creative capacity to the next level. And this means that you are willing to move into and through your dull, ordinary, boring thinking patterns and choose to think thoughts that increase your joy vibration. It means you are committing to taking better care of yourself, loving who you are, becoming more gentle with yourself, and only doing the actions that give you tons of happiness and long-term energy. For sure, you may have to find a new job that you love or spend more time with those people you really love. Yet how much time do you have here now? Ask yourself that. By choosing to live at this higher frequency, you may no longer be able to hang out amongst those people who have a tendency to bring your energy down. You know, those people, I'm sure you've met them, or, you know, maybe yourself, who judge others, condemn others. They think holier than everyone, and yet deep down feel like they are hiding in some perpetual complaint factory. These people won't be able to handle your cosmic creative energy. It's best to move forward with your life and just let them know you're busy if they want to make a complaint date with you. If they are a good friend of yours and want to continue connecting with you, they will wake up and catch up with your vibration. Yet, do not lower your divinely happy, creative vibe to be in rapport with anyone. You're not doing a service to others or yourself by lowering your frequency, choosing to be less happy, less joyful, less creative, and alive. Some of us do that to accommodate others. Don't do it. Do not do it. You are still that wildly creative child who had the most outrageous imagination. That hasn't changed. You used to be joyfully entertained by the fantasies in your mind for 24 hours a day. Do you remember that? That capacity to enjoy imagination is still there. The child is still inside you right now, waiting for your permission to come out to play. Free your child up right now and give him or her full permission to be free all week long. Let her or him dance to the music, laugh at life, be silly, play fantasy, make up dumb jokes and sing songs. In a very short time, you will discover something quite magical. That sacred stream of creativity has become unlocked and is now pouring over you like a waterfall of yummy, liquid, loving light. Every moment, each of us, of our lives, is an opportunity to ascend to a higher dimension of consciousness. It's all been misconstrued on this planet. All different variances, all different directions. What this means in reality is the practical sense is only doing things, being with people, and living a lit life that makes your heart sing. If you cannot find what it is that makes your heart sing, then find what makes it cry or become angry. Use everything, the dark and the light experiences, to push you deeper into your core. They are the fuel that will spark the light to get your creative engines really roaring. And naturally, you are already a creative being. You may have just fogged the lamp up with all sorts of more important ideas to get out of this fog. Just look around you. Notice you are surrounded by creativity. Everywhere you go, look, smell, touch, listen, and feel life is all around you. This world is a divine creation. All of nature and the man-made things all came from divine creativity. When you truly look into life, you'll see how obvious it is that you're the source of creative energy itself. It's always good to know that there is no such thing as stepping into the same river twice. Life is constantly providing each and every one of us with completely brand new experiences in each moment. Your job is to not try to go back to the good experiences you cherished or to resist the negative experiences that haunt you. Your job is to be in this creative, juicy moment that is here now. And when you let go of the banks of the river and you go with the flow with life and you are allowing the current to take you downstream, you will relax, heal, and merge with the ocean. You will only feel tremendous joy, bliss, and ecstasy inside. This is a natural occurrence when you are flowing along with the ocean of momentary existence. You don't have to try very hard to get here. For the water in the river flow is already an intimately connected part of the ocean. You simply have to trust the flow, and you'll naturally go with the flow. See this in your heart, mind's motion picture as we go through this meditation. Visualize it. Embrace it. Make it so. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure that we all are, and the first thing that we care to do is to relax our bodies, head to toe, inside and out. Remember something. All of us are masters of our bodies. The body was never designed to be masters over us. This isn't a conflict. It isn't an irritation, an ego. This is through the heart-mind connection with the body, and have an intimate understanding and relationship with your body. So you know exactly what your body's about, what makes it function, what allows it to operate. So as you relax the body, head to toe, inside and out, you're releasing all of the things that you have magnetized and picked up. Stress, anxiety, fear, worry, many things that we all are susceptible to. None of us are exempt. And so we take these in, and we're like magnets, super powerful. And we attract all these things. We carry them with us. The more we load on this, the heavier it gets, and the more it seems an arduous task for us to exist in this body. So when we release it, drop the face, because our faces are constricted, we don't know it. Shoulders drop, and we alleviate all the stress and pressure and anxiety and release it from the body. Body's going to really enjoy that, as you will. So you move into a relaxed state, and then we move into the now. What is the now? Why is it that most of us don't spend much time, if any, in the now? Because the ego mind is leading us around. Does that make any of us that's happening to any different than the rest of us? No. It's an experience. So, in the now is really all we have. In the now, we create our future. It's the space between heartbeats. It's whatever you're focused on in that moment. Doesn't matter how it is. It's trivial. Why would I be focused on that? Every single moment is absolutely spectacular and precious while we're in these bodies. A celebration of every breath. Everything. No matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent. Some of us will go in the past. We all go in the past. We're all, in songs and memories and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. It's enjoyable, right? But unfortunately, a lot of us spend so much time in that past that we bring that past into a future that doesn't exist. We create that future out of that past and relive that past in that future. A lot of us will be in a future that doesn't exist, but we're in there trying to figure out, when's this and that and this. And what if this, and we're in the future. But the now sits there by itself. It's like we step over it. When you come from the future to the past, you step over the now into the past. And then from the past to the future, you step over the now into the future. But the now is the biggest power. It focuses us. It stills the ego mind. It stills the ego and the mind and the subconscious mind, where you can do nothing and just be. So all that chatter and noise that we all receive, those 60,000 plus thoughts a day, it subsides. And guess what we do? We move out of the mind and the ego. And we're in that nothingness. So as we've relaxed the body and we're in the now, how do we stay in the now? I get that a lot. How do we stay in the now? What do you do to stay in the now? I focus on my breath. Because you wander. We all wander. We wander off our thoughts. These crazy thoughts come in. We wander off. You could be in the middle of something that you're focused on, and all of a sudden you just wander off, thought-wise. Just go off somewhere in some other thought. So when we experience this, we focus on our breathing, our breath, sacred, divine, positive energy. It supports the vessel that houses the kingdom of God within it. Very powerful, our breath. It's healing, relaxing, encouraging, peaceful, gentle, kind. Does a lot for the body, our focus. So the breath is the now. Have you ever heard anybody say, I have a past now, a past breath, or I have a future breath? It just doesn't exist. Breath is in the now, so you focus on the breath, it'll bring you right into the now. Every single time. You don't have to think about it, you just breathe, and you breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And before you know it, you're focused on the now. You're focused on the moment. You're back in the moment. It's imperative for us, all of us. It's not hard to do. So as we relax the body and we move into the now and we're focused on our breath, and we're relaxed enough and we're seated, hopefully in a comfortable position, in your heart, mind's motion picture that you're the director, you're the producer, you're the creative designer, you're the choreographer, you're the color mixer, you're everything, the audio, all of it. So in this heart, mind, motion picture that you're witnessing, you're watching, we take our divine positive energy, our breath, and we merge it with our God force, love, light energy, which is our chi, our prana, our ki. And we take them all the way up through the center of our bodies, all through 7 colored wheels of light, each one with a flower and a geometrical shape inside that flower, all different. These are energy vortexes. They're conduits. They're connection to the astral plane, to spiritual, to all the particles of existence. And we start with the red wheel of light, the root chakra, the Muladhara. This is your career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. It represents your foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's located at the base of the spine, the tailbone area. The emotional issues that you have with this red wheel of light, this root chakra, survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. If those are skewed or off, then you look at your root chakra. And the physical association is spine, rectum, legs, arms, and circulatory system. And you move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana, sexuality and pleasure. This is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's located in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. What are your emotional issues with this chakra? Sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality, physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, and immune system. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. Personal power and ability to channel. It is your ability to be confident and in the flow of your life through the now. Location is upper abdomen in the stomach area. What are your emotional issues with this chakra? Self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. Physical association is your central nervous system, your pancreas, your liver, your digestive tract, and skin. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the anahata. This is your love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It's your ability to love, each and every one of us. Location is the center of your chest, just above your heart. Your emotional issues with this chakra, the heart chakra, are what? Love, joy, inner peace. Physical association is heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. And then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra. Vishuddha, self-expression. It's our ability to communicate. It's in our throat. Emotional issues that you have with this chakra. Communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth. Physical association is thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. We move to the indigo wheel of light, the ajna, the third eye chakra. This is your intuition, sense of purpose and direction in this life. It is your ability to focus on and see the big picture. Do you see the trees through the forest? Do you see the forest through the trees? Do you see both? Or do you see neither? Location is your forehead between your eyes. You can call it the brow chakra. Your emotional issues are intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical association, pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. Then we move to the crown chakra, the violet wheel of light, the Sahasrara, connection to the divine. It's the highest chakra. It represents your ability to be fully connected spiritually to the pure consciousness, to the God. It's at the very top of your head. Your emotional issues are inner and outer beauty. Your connection to spirituality and pure bliss. What is your physical association? Pineal gland, brain, nervous system. Now we've watched as we have brought this energy all the way up to the tops of our heads, every step of the way. And we hold that very briefly. I am light, I am love, I am, and we condense and compress it into liquid, pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful, and we release it over our pineal gland. This is an important gland for us. While we're in these bodies, it is the gateway to all the particles of existence, the astral plane, the pure consciousness, the God beyond. Pretty impactful, I'd say. It's always been suppressed since we've been in these bodies since the beginning, way before this life. But not anymore. As the veils have dissipated and begin to fragment and vaporize, so are the grips and the holds and the attacks on our pineal gland. So you can view the pineal gland through your emotion, your heart-mind motion picture. I see it as a green ball, a rosebud. And when I release this pure liquid energy over it, it immediately explodes into a fully bloomed or blossomed rose, massive with multicolored petals, beautiful fragrance, and just total peace and tranquility and gentleness and kindness. And I see everything. I am everything, yet nothing. It's all there. The gateways, all there. The pure consciousness, the God, the astral plane, all of it, for all of us. It is our quantum hyper travel starship that will allow us to go anywhere we choose in all existence and beyond. We are also consciously aware, and our vibrational frequencies stay high. We are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest and deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We are merged. The body, the heart mind, the ego mind, the subconscious mind, the soul, the spirit, the higher self, the God, the pure consciousness, all of us, the body. Therefore, we are heaven on earth. And every single step we take is paradise on earth. So we're God planet. All of us gods. All heaven on earth. All creating paradise. See that in your heart-mind's motion picture. Through the heart-mind. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, and the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yella, Yeshua, many, many, many more. Archangels are a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. That's why we don't see them like we see each other. But they're there. And we meet with them a lot throughout this life and many others. We don't formulate it immediately, but usually it's afterwards. We just kind of, from our inside, from our core being, a little spark of bliss comes out, and we said that wasn't just a regular conversation. That was with an angel. Now they can surround us in the tens of thousands anytime they choose. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can house a large number in a small area. And there's trillions of them. Now, the ascended masters have mastered ascending into body and out of body. And they hold pure consciousness, God form. We are ascended into physical form to experience physical form, to create our experiences in physical form so that we can perfect our creations. Quite interesting. And to discover, really truly, who and what we are before we leave this body. All finitely connected. All divine perfection as the universe intends. Now, we're all gathered for the liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, as it is in high acceleration and higher dimensional frequency. So we call out to all of the other facets and aspects of ourselves. So we call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle light and the liberation of this planet. They come in the trillions, gigaplexes. One gigaplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of gigaplexes from every direction. And they're with us now. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, beneath earth, Agartha, hollow earth, all these civilizations and species, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light and the liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the galactics, off-worlders, and celestials. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming of the circle of light and liberation of this planet. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them. Just barely. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day, and trillions throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're familiar with somewhat includes all the levels and all the species of each civilization. That means the good, the not so good, and the bad. Understanding the highest, the vibrational frequency is all that there is for us to be here together in this meditation. So we have the Pleiadians, and we have the Arcturians, we have the Andromedans, and we have the Sirians, and we have the Feline, and we have the Zeta Reticuli, and we have the Nords and the Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, many, many, many more. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come into billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime, all lifetimes that we've inhabited, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light, and liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. They come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, forming of the circle of light, liberation of this planet. We're only familiar with a handful of them. And there's trillions of them, shapes, colors, sizes, forms, and configurations of which we've never seen before. The ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. They come in the trillions, and they are with us now. And we're all gathered. All of our gods one, arm in arm, hand in hand, We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we are all one, and we are all God, pure consciousness, and we are all love. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a massive circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. This circle of light is our core existence. It is the God we all are. It is the pure consciousness. It is the deep eternal love, the deep eternal gratitude. It is a reflection of who and what we are. This circle is so brilliant that it grays out the dark sacredness of space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in the solar system to even come close to its radiance. It floods and saturates all life, the highest supreme value in the universe. It expands outward. All of our brothers and sisters, this entire civilization is being saturated with this God force, love, light, energy. The frequencies continually move up. Hence the liberation of this planet in full swing. Now we begin to levitate above the planet, and as we do this, we're met with a massive ocean, a gossamer field of glitter everywhere. Little teeny mirrors reflecting all of us, all aspects, all facets of each other as one, and as many, and as one. So we're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We are then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, our strength and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that inside and out, head to toe, we are imbued with a God force, love, light, energy that protects us 24/7. Cannot be penetrated by any external lower dark frequency, lower survival matter frequency. Nothing externally can interrupt, harm, deter, distract at all. Ever. But only you have the power that if you lower your vibrational frequency low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, brought on by greed, dishonesty, manipulation, deceit, anxiety, anger, hatred, if you do decide to do this, you will create a breach in your white fire armor enough so that the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies can come flooding in. If this does occur, you are then met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame, and we can purify, cleanse, and harmonize the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were. sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring the harmony and the high vibrational frequency of which we are, of deep eternal love and gratitude. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the sun, we are the sunlight, we are the sun rises, we are the sun sets. As soon as you view the sunset or sunrises or any of it as beautiful from afar, then you have negated that it is you. That you're the sunset and the sunrises. You're the rain. You're the rainbow. You're the sky, the clouds. You're the snow. You're the trees, the forests. You're the animals. You're the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. You are everything. Always and forever. It is not going to change. We continue to levitate above the planet. Some of us step outside our physical form, if we're carrying physical form, and float effortlessly above them. We come into full view of this massive crystal light tower that we've all created. It's larger than this solar system. In the center is a magnificent oblong sphere that has a golden white sparkling light in the center, sending out warm, misty waves, saturating our entire bodies inside and out, head to toe, with pure, deep, deep, deep eternal love. And it's surrounded by these beautiful ribbons of light, all sparkling, sending out massive, warm mist, saturating all of us. And they are deep gratitude, happiness, joy, gentleness, kindness, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance, wonderful well-being, wealth, saturating us, reflections of all that we are deep within. Reflections of all that we are deep within. Then we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this meditative sphere almost 3 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion, well over 1,000 of them. Flooding all of us, lifting the vibrational frequencies of this sector of this galaxy and this solar system to the highest of the highest highs. Deep eternal love and gratitude, benevolence and tranquility, flooding all of our brothers and sisters, lifting this entire civilization into higher and higher frequencies. We maintain those frequencies of that which we are. We maintain them. We stay in joy and bliss and love. It has nothing to do with what's outside of us. We change what's outside of us by our vibrational frequencies within us. So then we become floodlights of deep eternal love and gratitude. We shine our light out over everyone, and them as well, shining theirs on everyone. And we're lifting this frequency. All of us, as part of the collective consciousness of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya. This is why the liberation is in full swing. This is why the flooding of deep eternal love and gratitude is in full swing. You feel it through your heart minds. You see it. Life is best viewed as a grand creative project. this body, this mind, this moment of your life is the greatest opportunity to experience being a designer within existence. So that you may discover, each of us, the divine presence that each and every single one of us truly, really are. The images you project onto the universe always become your reality. Whether they are powerful, warm, sunny, and optimistic, or cold, dark, depressing, and frustrating, you are the grand designer of this very moment that we are in. It is a result of our creativity or lack of it. So we give ourselves several hours in this day of just being, relax, express ourselves fully through some creative venue. Pick up a paintbrush, pencil, paper, find a block of clay, write something inspiring on your computer, or have an intimate, revealing conversation with a total stranger or friend. Just do something extra creative today that you enjoy, and let yourself disappear in the creation of it. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. take an easy breath in through the nose. An easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. There's an interesting thing about the mind, is that it rarely realizes the most glorious gift of all is already available the moment it calls off its great search for more. And the moment that the mind stops seeking and can remain completely silent, relaxed, and open to the entire universe that is right here, right now, at that moment, its list of desires is gone, and it feels totally at ease and liberated. And yes, freedom is that easy. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. Just be. And we will be back here December 2nd, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, to continue our global guided meditation calls.